The World Health Organization says healthy children and teens probably don't need the COVID vaccine. Meanwhile, I have received strikes from YouTube over a year and a half ago for stating that this is likely the case, that children seem to be immune to COVID. Thus, why bother giving them a vaccine that's experimental and might create more harm than good? But this was struck down by the powers that be because they are under the spell, the money influence of Big Pharma. Why do you think that Big Pharma accounts for 60% of media advertising?
Good Morning America is brought to you by Pfizer.
CBS Health Watch sponsored by Pfizer.
Anderson Cooper 360. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Brought to you by Pfizer.
Why do you think they hold so much sway? Why do you think that CNN called ivermectin horse paste over and over again? And even after Joe Rogan brought on Sanjay Gupta, CNN's doctor, he continued to agree with Don Lemon that it was in fact used for horses and veterinarians.
He did say something about ivermectin that I think wasn't actually correct about CNN and lying, okay? Ivermectin is a drug that is commonly used as a horse dewormer. So it is not a lie to say that the drug is used as a horse dewormer. I think that's important, and it is not approved for COVID. Correct?
That's right. That's correct. It is not approved for COVID, and you're right. I mean, the FDA even put out a statement saying, basically reminding people, it was a strange sort of message from the FDA, but that said, you're not a horse, you're not a cow, stop taking this stuff, is essentially what they said, referring to ivermectin. Now, I think what Joe's point
that
is...
It has been approved for humans, but not necessarily for COVID, right? Yeah.
That's correct.
Other than the fact that ivermectin is a miracle drug that cures river blindness and is mandated to be taken for many, many immigrants that come to America in order to rid them of parasites. Yet today, after years, the WHO finally agrees, after it gets on the vaccine schedule, that maybe, just maybe, babies, young children, and teenagers don't need the COVID vaccine. After they tried to mandate it, we were living in Costa Rica where they attempted to mandate it for 5-year-olds plus. That was part of the reason that we jettisoned on out of there, because it was not worth it for us to expose our child to that risk. So to the WHO, to YouTube, to all those people that denigrated anybody that brought this up as a possibility, you people should not be listened to next time. You should have to pay a heavy price in your heart and soul for denigrating anybody who came up with a different theory. And you should stop thinking of yourselves as the truly intelligent people on the face of the earth. You elitists, all of those people in Los Angeles that repeated this ad nauseum to me. Well, I hope that you took your vaccine, and make sure to take your boosters. Maybe that's not very kind for me to say, but your past self would have supported it.